Justin Scoggins and Keith Richardson in the bantamweight division. The first thing I really had to look at is his UFC stats. He had a lot of fights inside the UFC. Started off with 2 straight wins, a first round knockout win, and a unanimous decision. Now, in that unanimous decision, he showed his own really good wrestling with 6 takedowns and 10 minutes of total control time. Showed some amazing wrestling in that fight right there. Fought Dustin Ortiz, showed some really good wrestling as well in that fight, getting 5 takedowns and a split decision with Dustin Ortiz. Got 3 takedowns on John Moraga. Dominated John Shampo on the ground and on the feet right there. Got 4 takedowns on Ray Borg. How much control time? 7 minutes of control time right there. And even his striking is good, because all of these wins right here inside the UFC, the main way he's winning the fights is because of his wrestling and grappling. But he also has amazing striking. You look right there. Pedro Munoz is an amazing striker inside of the UFC right now. He's about to fight Jose Aldo on UFC 266 or UFC 267, and it's going to be a really close striking fight. And Justin Scoggins outstruck Pedro Munoz. He outstruck him by double the amount of strikes, 44 to 28 on these significant strikes right there. He was doing really good. Beat him in the first round and was winning in the second round. But he got guillotined in the second round right there. Absolutely crazy loss. But before that, I mean, he was doing amazing in the striking game against Pedro Munoz, who is a really good striker. So his striking is very legit, and his wrestling is also amazing with an 82% takedown defense and 3 takedowns average every single fight inside of the UFC. So this is another easy prediction for me. I mean, Justin Scoggins has better wrestling than Keith Richardson, has better striking than Keith Richardson, has a better clinch game than Keith Richardson. Pretty much everywhere you look at this fight, Justin Scoggins is the better fighter. Keith Richardson with 19 wins, 11 losses. Maybe he's the better grappler with 11 submission wins, but he's not the better wrestler. He's not the better striker. So even if Keith Richardson wants to go out there and get a submission, I really doubt he's going to get a takedown on Justin Scoggins, who has an 82% takedown defense. I really doubt that's going to happen. So I think the fight will stay on the feet. And in the striking game, Justin Scoggins will win, and probably will win the fight by a unanimous decision. So right here, Justin Scoggins defend the takedowns, keep the fight on the feet. So I think it's a very simple prediction because of that takedown defense and because his striking. I mean, beating Pedro Munoz on the feet, that is very impressive. So my prediction right there, Justin Scoggins by a unanimous decision right there.